Alright, I have a new project here. This is started with carbon fiber plates and bars and spars, whatever you want to call them, and decided to make this as light as possible. I'm looking for the longest flight time. I've seen people out there doing 20 minutes. I'm not getting that. I got a big old heavy outfit. I think just under 1,800 grams. Maybe it was actually more than that. This one here weighed in the final thing just at 1234. That's with a 3300 battery. And this is pretty much everything I'm going to put on it. This is all equipped. One thing I did particular was I tried to isolate the motors from the camera. So here we have, if I can get a good picture of that, bushings on the spar to the carbon fiber frame, and that's on front and back. There you go. Focus, focus. All right. So basically, we're just dropping the Hero underneath, separated from the motors with the bushings on both sides. And what's interesting is that even a quick flex will move these here just enough. I have flown this already. Actually, I dumped it. Got some mud on these. These won't be the ones I'll be using, but it actually flies pretty good. There's a little bit of an oscillation. I'm going to work that out real soon. I didn't even have the GPS on there or anything like that. So my old settings for my old quad were programmed into the Naza, and I just need to loosen up the gain a little bit, and I think we'll be okay. It's really quiet. It flew pretty easy, very little stick. I don't know. It's just, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to fly it tomorrow. Just some other things about it that, with the Naza, you got to have this, and it has its own power support or power supply. And then you have to have a power supply for the transmitter. And so I'm using the distributor board, and it basically is just upside down, and on the other side is where everything screws in. If I need to screw something else in, just take these four up, flip it over, screw something else, solder something else in. I'm kind of happy about it. The only thing I don't like about it is my props. I don't have props that are 8-inch. I only have the 12s, and even though this flies pretty good, they're probably a little bit too close. But these are probably a little bit too big for this craft. So maybe if I can get a hold of some 8 inches that fit these motors. I do have 8-inch props, but I'd have to drill them out, and in the past, drilling them out just weakens them, and they break, and these things fall out of the sky. So not trying to make it fall out of the sky. It does fly with the 10s. If I wanted more flight time, I could probably do better with some 8s and just try that out. But it's all experimental. As you guys know, this is all experimental. Even the stuff that's tried and true is really just experimental. So these are probably my heavier motors. Not sure what I was thinking. No, actually, I'm running low on stuff. I didn't want to strip everything I got to make this, so my HTPV frame, what is it called? Yeah, that's right. FPV frame. It's still ready to go. I could still put it up today. Everything's on it, except for the Naza. I just had to plug the Naza into it and go. But so I didn't want to strip the whole thing. So I didn't have enough DJI motors that are lighter weight than this with the same 920 kVs. I think these are almost 11 grams heavier than the DJIs. And I've just had good luck with the DJIs, and everybody else is using different stuff. Some of the people are using the NTMs. I just really don't like those. I've had bad luck with them. I've had no failures with the DJIs, and they just work. I just stay with what works. So this is pretty cool. I tried it out in the kitchen here, flew real strong, had a little bit of oscillation. I don't know. We're going to take it out tomorrow and fly it at the farm, and I'll have that video for you guys. We'll keep you posted.